in downtown Detroit. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap. It's our visiting team and the Detroit Lions.
Jake Elliott set to kick off.
Mike Tirico along with Greg Olson. That is Jake Elliott getting this one started. And off we go from Ford Field. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. First carry for David Montgomery. And he's going to be hit and dropped behind the line. Great push upfield defensively. What a way to start this one.
Mike, this defense talked all week about the importance of coming out fast and starting this game the right way. And it's less about the loss of yards there on that first play and more about just setting the tone. Hey, we're going to be here all day. We're bringing it. And boy, did they ever.
19 tight, 70 ranges.
Now they'll set up to throw. Oh, intercepted on the second play of the game. Picked up by the rookie from Oregon.
So anytime a team suffers an early setback like that interception, human instinct says, Mike, we need to get away from our game plan. We need to adjust. I don't think that's the case. There's a lot of game left, a lot of chances to avenge that play and still connect downfield on some of these passes. All proven, though, Mike. They've got to identify what went wrong, let's correct it, so we're able to move forward. So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. It's one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything you get.
That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force 3rd down.
And 9 yards to go.
Receiver in motion, headed left. On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. Open man, right side. He's got it. And they're going to get this ball down to the 20-yard line. A gain there of 21. That's enough for a 1st down.
Let's go now.
In the red zone now, he'll drop to throw. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down.
The key to good route running, Mike, is deceiving the man covering you into thinking you're doing one thing, and then you change it and do the other. And in this case, he had the defender thinking this was a vertical downfield route. And then next thing you know, he gets to his break point, he breaks in, and that ball's put right on the money for a big pickup.
It's going to be 3rd. They need 1. Try to pick this one up on the ground. Trying to drive this way forward. I'm not sure he got there. Going to depend on the mark, but yeah, he's short. Short, and it's 4th down.
Well, we have an early decision here, Mike. How aggressive does this coach want to be on this 4th down try? I think you got to keep your offense out there. You have a prime opportunity to take the fight to him, extend this drive, and hopefully be able to come away with points.
And they will get the conversion. He's tackled down near the goal line, so it's not a touchdown, but it will be 1st and goal. They'll look to throw. That one broken up in the end zone. It's incomplete. Coverage excellent there. It'll bring up 2nd and goal.
That was a perfectly timed hit, and I think it actually saved 6 points. Mike, he got there just as the ball did, and I think it was the contact that separated him from the ball.
Here we go, set.
They'll try to run this one in. And he's going to lose yardage here, taken down back at the 8.
The idea here on 2nd down is in the event you're unable to score, at least put yourself in a 3rd and manageable goal-to-go situation. But now after taking a loss, it really changes their approach here, and I think on 3rd and goal now, they got to put this ball in the air.
That's Harrison in motion. Throwing here on, and this one is intercepted. It's DJ Reed. Into space. Inside the 40. To the 20. And he's going to bring this one back the distance. Touchdown, Lions.
You know, it always amazes me, Mike, that these guys have all this energy, that following a long return like that then they can get into these big, elaborate celebrations. But listen, I don't blame them. You're a defensive guy. You don't get the ball in your hands very often. When you score, man, you better make the most of it.
So the lead stands at 6-0 as this one is kicked off. He's going to like not to bring this one out. Probably a wise decision as this ball comes out to the 35. On the bootleg, he'll look to throw. The pass rush gets home, and he goes down. Malcolm Rodriguez in there to bring him down. And that's his first sack of the year. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Blitz coming. He'll throw it. He'll fire one deep for Harrison. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Brian Grant. And a nice return will set them up in good field position right at midfield.
The 2nd down pass intercepted. The Lions take over 1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Ready? 70, Wolf.
Now the first carry for the Alabama speedster, Jahmyr Gibbs. He'll try to get back to the line, but he's not happening. Gonna lose a yard.
I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
Going left side, and it's taken in by Williams. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
This is one of those throws where you're hoping you do most of the damage after the catch, but give credit to the defense. Once that ball was caught, they were on him quickly, and there was nowhere for him to go after the catch.
That ball is caught on the sideline.
First and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Off play action. He'll set up to throw. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. First reception of the game for St. Brown. And he gives his team a first down.
They've done a nice job spreading the ball around. Make the defense have to account for as many different weapons as possible here early. Now think back to our conversation with this coaching staff, Mike. They identified this guy as someone they needed to get involved.
That's going to be intercepted in the end zone.
So much of that play comes down to the defender's position. Being able to get himself to a spot, get his hands on the ball, and a chance at that pick. Mike, when that ball was thrown, me and you were sitting here saying, that's a touchdown. And instead, they force a turnover, and now their offense is back on the field.
The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. Right away, they'll set up to throw. Throwing right, it's taken in. Into space. Inside the 10. And he's going to take this all the way to the house. 80 yards for the touchdown.
For the point after.
Oh, do you believe it? It's no good. That is his first extra point miss of the season. All square now at 6 aside as the ball's back in the air again.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. That's caught. It's Isaac to Smalls. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
And the Lions, 1st down.
A touchdown apiece here in the first quarter of play. All even at 6 apiece. And we are back to the Motor City in a moment. Lions ball to begin this second quarter as they've got it with 1st and 10. He'll drop to throw. Quickly, they get it into the hands of Williams. He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
When a defense has speed to the ball like this group does, it makes these wide receiver screens really challenging because all those fast linebackers and defensive backs that are chasing the ball carrier, the offensive line are the ones responsible for them, and sometimes that's just a speed mismatch, and they can't get out in front.
Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw.
If you're going to take a sack, you just can't add to it by taking such a massive loss on top of it. Understand when the pocket breaks down, move up, cut your losses. Now, not only do you lose that down, but now you face a big uphill battle if you want to extend this drive.
That one on target to Williams. He's got it. That is where you don't see 3rd and 17 converted all that often. 1st down.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Straight ahead with Gibbs. And a good run there. He'll get him 5 yards.
He's brought down at the 47-yard line. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
So, from the 37, here's 2nd and 5. Once again, it's Gibbs. No dice there. He is met and tackled behind the line of scrimmage.
And after that negative run, I think this changes the play call now on 3rd down. So this offensive line has to be a lot better on 1st and 2nd down to gain positive yards. Stay on track because you don't want to be in 3rd and pass too often in today's NFL. Great pass rushers live for 3rd down, especially when they know the offense has to be one-dimensional. And this is a great example here, Mike. They can just pin their ears back and go. They know there is no threat for run. It is a must-pass situation, and for this offense, they're lucky it didn't result in a sack.
Bates' kick is good. The Lions are going to move out in front.
And I think this is going to end up being considered a successful drive, Mike. I think obviously you would have loved to see them come down and convert and score a touchdown. But at the very least, they needed to come away with 3. They were able to do that and take a lead on that field goal.
He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. The drive will start on the ground. And he's got this up close to the 35-yard line. It's a nice start to the drive. Gain of 10 and a quick 1st down at the 34-yard line.
The ability to be effective on 1st down, Mike, it just makes everything else easier. In the event you do have to face a 3rd down the road, they're usually a lot more manageable situations, a lot easier to convert.
And he's going to be taken down. Not so easy this time. They drop him back behind the line. It's 2nd down. He'll look to throw. And for the third time in this first half, he's been intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
First and 10.
I think you chalk this one up, Mike, to just a rookie mistake. And anytime you have a young signal caller behind center, you're going to have to deal with some of these ups and downs. Every once in a while, they're just not going to see the coverage. They're going to get baited into making a bad throw. That's kind of par for the course. The key is how fast can these rookie quarterbacks turn the page, move on, and not make the same mistake again.
And he'll be out of bounds. That's a nice gain, though, on first down. A pickup of 7.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
From the 23, here's 2nd and a couple. Back to throw. That'll be caught. It's Jahmyr Gibbs. He's going to have a first down forced out. Nice pickup of 9.
Really nice job there, Mike. I mean, he sees the blitz coming and just gets the ball out of his hands. Understand where your outlets are. It results in an easy pitch and catch and move the chains.
Space getting tight here. Down to the 13-yard line. They work 1st and 10. They're going to run out of the gun with Gibbs. And he'll work forward for about 3. It's 2nd down. Now this defense will use the first of their timeouts. And they'll get together prior to the 2nd down play.
Let's go now. Hey, man. Hawk 70. Hawk 70. Go street. 60 Bobcats. 60 Bobcats. Check out.
He pulls it in around the 5. Now a 2nd timeout called by the defense. Talk things over before 3rd down.
Makes it 3rd and 2.
Ready?
They're going to try to run here with Gibbs. And it looks like he's going to have enough for the first down. Yes, he does. 1st and goal coming up.
That's good.
That's a really nice job up front, clearing the lane, pick up the first down. Now, you didn't get in the end zone, but now you got a fresh set of downs to try to punch it in.
2 yards from 6 points. It is 1st down and goal.
Here we go. Scott. Alert. 70.
Gibbs will take it in. Touchdown.
Make no mistake about it, he may get the glory, but that does not happen without unbelievable blocking up front. So let's give the big guys all the credit in the world. He's able to displace the defense right there at the point of attack, and it's about as easy a goal line touchdown as you're going to see all year.
So after the touchdown, it's Bates to kick this one away. And no return here. This is a touchback.
First down.
To throw here to begin the drive. Oh, he did all he could to get away, but they're going to catch up to him. It is a big loss.
Loss of 16 yards. It's 2nd down.
To the outside, he's got Jefferson. Well, they'll get some of the sack yardage back, but it's still going to leave them with 3rd down.
This may look like a simple connection, Mike, just pitch and catch, but I can promise you the amount of time these two guys have spent together on the practice field, in the meeting rooms, just getting on the same page, seeing the game through the same set of eyes, makes what's pretty difficult seem a lot easier.
That's his 3rd catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down.
And that's an important conversion, not only because it keeps their offense on the field, and now they can go down and see if they can steal some late points, But either way, worst case scenario, Mike, if you're the offense here, you want to possess the ball going into halftime. Don't give your opponent a chance to go down and score on you. So, big pickup there. Now we'll see if they can turn it into some points. They have a quick hitter here. What you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so high. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short game.
Down the field, but they cannot connect, and it's incomplete.
All right, so the ball falls incomplete, but I think what it does now, Mike, is it allows you to stop the clock, get in the huddle, take a deep breath, and now your play caller has to give you the best play. Go get points here before the half and try to build something going into halftime. It's just so hard to be a good offense in the NFL, Mike, when you are not good on third down. Your inability to extend drives, it either puts a lot of pressure on your coaches to be aggressive on fourth down or simply punt or take a field goal. You have to maintain possession and give you more cracks to score touchdowns.
That is incomplete. They couldn't get the connection on fourth. Going to give the ball over on down.
19, here we go. Crack up.
On 1st and 10, they'll set up to throw. Quick throw, taken in, and they're going to work this down inside the 45.
Let's go. Ready,
To the air now on 1st and 10. Quick throw here is complete. And he'll be out of bounds here. That's only a gain of a yard.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules. And the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him.
And he's in. Sam Laporta. Touchdown, Detroit. It's his 3rd touchdown catch this year.
The kicker on 40.
Just a really nice job, Mike, especially just staying poised. Pressure situation, you know how important it is to steal some points before the half. But everybody's in control. Everybody understood the situation and the clock. And they're able to finish that half in style with that late touchdown.
Just 8 seconds now until halftime. And the kick's away. And he will not attempt to return. So this will come out now to the 35-yard line. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. That's going to wind up incomplete. Not much time remaining. Time for one more snap here in this 1st half.
You know, it's hard to speculate, Mike. We sit up here and we try to just interpret and assume what's going on in the minds of the players and the minds of the coaches, but they seem to me to be a little bit rattled. All these negative plays have really started to pile up in the 1st half. He's got to settle down, have some more efficiency on these early downs, and get his offense into some sort of rhythm.
Very one-sided 1st half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The 3rd quarter is underway. This one deep in the landing zone. He'll return it from the 2. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. In motion, it's Jefferson. Throwing now on 1st and 10. Looking for Jefferson deep downfield. And that ball led him too far, maybe too wide. Out of bounds, incomplete. The intended receiver was Justin Jefferson. It's 2nd down.
So they're not going to come down with the reception, but, Mike, this is actually a really good ball. So with the coverage being as tight as it was, the only place that quarterback can put the ball is high and to the outside, saying, hey, if my guy can't come down with it and keep his feet in bounds, nobody is. The last thing you want to do is miss that ball on the inside, because those are the ones that end up going the other direction.
Here's 3rd and 7. They'll send their tight end left. On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. And that is incomplete.
Missed opportunities like these are a big reason why they find themselves down double digits here in the 3rd quarter, Mike. Points on this possession could have gone a long way towards making this game competitive, but instead, poor execution, especially in the passing game, and it's another wasted drive.
And for the 4th time today, he has been intercepted. Picked off by Terrion Arnold. And he won't be able to take it all the way in, but that is a great return, and they are set up 1st and goal.
Intercepted. It's a turnover on downs.
Okay, 3. Shot alert, shot alert.
Here's Gibbs. And this one blown up. Good surge and drop up. A loss on the play, back to the 9-yard line.
A loss was definitely not something they had accounted or budgeted for in this spot. And now, I think it really limits what do you feel comfortable dialing up here on 2nd and goal.
Let's go now. Ready?
One more time, they try Gibbs. And he turns out some of the hard yards in this area of the field, working it to the 3-yard line. Now a stoppage, we have an injured Lion. And as the medical staff looks him over, we'll step aside. Good job so far by the defense protecting the short field. Now it's 3rd and goal. And he gets out wide. He'll go to the end zone. Jahmyr Gibbs. Touchdown, Lions. That's his 2nd touchdown of this one, and he's got a half dozen for the year. Bates, good, with the extra points. And the Lions will extend this 3rd quarter lead. So after the touchdown, it's Bates to kick this one away. And there'll be no return forthcoming, so the ball comes out to the 35. They'll set up to throw. That's caught by Jefferson on the right side. And he's going to be taken down right at midfield. His 5th catch of the afternoon. Good for a 1st down.
First down. A gain of 15.
From the 50, he'll set up to throw. Looking down the field there, but it falls incomplete.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, but we just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
To the right side here, pass is caught.
13 yards.
And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
First down.
They'll look to throw yet again. He's going to look for the home run ball. And the Lions are going to take over at their own 2.
First down pass. Intercepted. The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 2-yard line.
On the ground to start, they give it to Gibbs. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment. Keeps this to a modest gain at best.
Rig! Check! Go!
From down near his goal line, he'll look to throw. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
A gain of 18 for number 18. And a first down.
I always think you can tell pretty quickly how comfortable a quarterback is in their offense, Mike, by how fast they work through their progression and get the ball to their check down underneath. And in this case, with the depth of the defense, a lot of space in the short game, get them the ball, pick up the first down.
They'll look to throw. Going left side, and it's taken in by Williams. Still going. And what an effort after the catch. He goes all the way. 72 yards. Touchdown, Detroit. Here's Bates for the extra point. He's got it. And the Lions will add one more onto their big lead.
Lions 37, Dragons 6.
So after the touchdown, it's Bates to kick this one away. A couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. He'll get this up past the 20. That's where they'll set up shop. This drive starts at the 21. It's 1st and 10. Get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
When you look throughout this game, Mike, I don't think there's even debate. This defensive line has clearly won the battle at the line of scrimmage over this offensive line. And for an offense that wants the run game to be such a critical element to its plan, they've got to do a better job because there's nowhere to run. There's no holes for the back to find. And all these zero or negative runs are putting them in some really bad spots.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10.
1st and 10.
Blitz coming. He'll throw it. And he's just throwing ducks up there. Another ball intercepted. Picked up by the safety, Kyle Duggar.
Intercepted. The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Thank you, Batsby. 19. Back. Ready.
They'll start this one on the ground with Gibbs. He gets free. Still on the move. Inside the 10. And he is gone. 70 yards. Touchdown, Detroit. 3 touchdowns in this one. He now has 7 for the year. Bates, good with the extra point. And the Lions stretch things out even further.
Dragons 6.
So after the touchdown, it's Bates to kick this one away. And he will sit on it here in the end zone for a touchback. Begin here on the ground. They work forward to the 40-yard line. Brian Grant in on the tackle.
It's a gain of 5.
They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5. Now give on the ground. And he'll take this back to the 43-yard line. Williams is there on the stop.
And after that short run, puts them a little bit closer to the first down marker. And they're going to need to create more running room on the ground if they plan on extending this drive.
He manages to get the throw away and completes it. And it'll be brought down as we tick towards the end of this third quarter. So, 3 quarters have come and gone. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10. In motion goes Likely. Fourth quarter begins on the ground. And their woes in the running game continue. He's going to be taken down behind the line.
Just feels like this has been the story of the day for this offense. Just unable to get anything going on the ground. And a big reason they find themselves trailing and another loss of yards.
Not Jalen Hurts on 2nd down. I had a defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a 3rd down. A shotgun snap now to Hurts. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And a good short tackle right there. It stops him a good distance short of the marker. It sets up 4th down. Now a stoppage, we have an injured Lion. That not a welcome development here late in a one-sided game. Now or never, they'll throw on 4th down. Open man, right side, he's got it. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They got it inside the 15. They get the conversion with a gain of 22. In motion, it's Jefferson. Hurts again. And he just does get that one away. He was being chased down, forced the awkward throw. Maybe he's fortunate that all it is an incompletion. They send the tight end in motion. To the air again. Hurts. That's in the end zone and intercepted. Picked off by Brian Grant. And the Lions are going to take over at their own 11-yard line.
Intercepted. The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 11-yard line.
On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs. And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's 2nd down.
Taken down at the 14-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
A run here with Gibbs. He's to the 45. And he's going to be taken down on the other side of the 50-yard line. A long one from Gibbs. 38 yards.
For the Lions, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
So they come to the line for 1st down and 10.
Here we go, here we go.
A run up the middle, it's Gibbs. Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Ready? Cowboy 80. Cooking up.
They hand it to Gibbs. He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Dropped for the loss of a yard.
When you can get this level of run support out of your secondary, Mike, man, what an advantage for any defense. This defensive back clearly reads run, gets off his block, and he's able to take down the back for a loss of yards.
And that is incomplete.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
This is going to get out of bounds inside the 15-yard line.
At their own 12-yard line.
On first down, it's Hurts. Now here's another ball that's intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
Take over first and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Let's go.
Here's a handoff to Gibbs. Finding room to the 20. Now they're in business. Inside the 15-yard line.
19 yards.
Pick up there at 19 yards. First down, Detroit.
And this running game has really been rolling, Mike, all game long. The holes, the run lanes, they've been there consistently. Here's another nice run as they look to put this game away.
They got 3 tight ends here on first and 10.
Rush in. 2. 70 Lions. 30.
One back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. And that'll be a pickup of 3. 2 minutes remain in the fourth quarter. We'll come back and finish this one off after this. It is 2nd and 6.
Stephanie.
They'll run with Gibbs. And they'll get him down inside the 5-yard line. It's first and goal coming up.
It just seems like every time this guy touches the ball, he makes something happen. And not all of his runs are always going to be positive. He's kind of one of those guys that's going to get a 0, a 1, a 2. But it's the home run threat. It's the big plays that really tip the scales in your favor. And when you can generate those big explosive plays on the ground, man, it makes such a big difference for the offense.
Ready, ready.
They'll run with Gibbs. Trying to right his way into the end zone, but they will mark him short. Down at the 1.
Second and goal.
Out comes Jake Bates to try a field goal here. This about as short as you can get. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. The Lions will add to their lead here in the fourth quarter.
It's always a little bit of a letdown, Mike. You find yourself deep in the red zone and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through, and they get 3.
Couldn't take the chance. They're going to return it from the goal line. He's across the 20 to the 21. That's where the drive will begin. On first down, it's Hurts. Going down the center of the field, open man, and it's taken in. And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line. 19 yards right away to kick off this drive. They'll come up first and 10 at the 40. On play action, here's Hurts. Short pass taken in by the tight ends. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 45-yard line.
Here we go. One final play. Going up top. And that final throw here is intercepted. Picked off by by Zion McCollum. So it's a win here for the Lions. And with an open date on the schedule next week, they'll be able to savor this one for a while.